eOracle running into trouble. This is like the third reboot. Anyways, I reviewed eOracle not that long ago, and apparently a lot of people are pissed off right now, claiming that they can't get their promised ROI out of the eOracle platform. And what makes matters worse is they're relaunching, and some people are claiming that, hey, you guys are relaunching into a different system, and you first didn't pay us what you owed us, and you're ripping us off. So, is that really true? Anyways, all of that coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Hey, Rory Singh here. Welcome to the channel. Please find that big red button, subscribe, and also click on this bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any important information. Okay, on this channel what I do are reviews most of the time as per request by my viewers. Sometimes I find some good opportunities, income opportunities, but more often than not I found some brutal nasty scams that were responsible for stealing billions of dollars worth of crypto from unsuspecting victims. Make sure that doesn't happen to you. Okay, get in the know, stay in the know. This information can serve you. Information served on this channel can help you make money online, as well as save you a lot of grief, time, effort, and money as well online. Okay. Also, if you're looking for a legitimate way to earn a full-time income or even a part-time income online, be sure to check out my #1 recommended income system underneath this video. First link in the description. A company that's owned by a parent company that's been around for over 18 years, based out of Tallahassee, Florida. Okay, very legitimate and lucrative. Now, also, some of you guys are looking. Some of you guys are promoting other stuff, and without traffic to your affiliate links every single day, right? Every single day, you need at least 15 to 30 people, qualified people, looking at your offer, right? And especially your join page. And without that, your earning potential is dead in the water. Making money online comes down to it comes down to a numbers game. It's always based on numbers. We are in the matrix, guys, and the matrix is filled with numbers and data. Okay, so if you guys need some quality traffic, affordable traffic to your network marketing links, to your affiliate marketing links, to any business opportunity, home-based business type of deal, you can get access to this highly converting traffic. Second link underneath this video in the description box lower below. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into it. eOracle. Now, eOracle launched back around June of this year. Before that, it was called Espion Global. Espion Global was a system that came out at the beginning of the year in January. They ran into some problems because they were using the ESPN trademark, okay, and they had to change the name to Espion Global. So right off the crack, they ran into some issues. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because whenever you see inconsistencies, as entrepreneurs, it's your job to make sure all of the T's are crossed and all of the I's are dotted. Make sure to do your due diligence and research, right? Really know what you're getting into. And whenever you see some inconsistencies, sometimes you're like, oh, I want to believe that this is it. I'm going to, finally find the one that's going to set me free. But what I'm finding is a lot of people are not paying attention to what they need to pay attention to. So Espion Global didn't last long. They didn't start out good. And based on the information and research that I did earlier this year when I did a review on Espion Global, I did figure out that the people behind Espion Global were from India. Most of these passive MLM systems are usually owned by Russian scammers overseas. But this one here had a lot of admins and people arguing on my review from India. Okay. Now, so long story short, Espion Global came out in January. By March, they collapsed. By June, relaunched into eOracle, what happened there was that they had a bunch of other systems that were also on the way out, and some that were already collapsed and exit scammed, like Cubitech, Barax, Wiseling. And what did people do? Meaning marketers, meaning networkers, meaning also affiliate internet marketers online. What did they do? They funneled traffic and they funneled people into eOracle as a new way to earn an income for referral commissions, okay, in eOracle. So they got a lot of their downline from other deals into eOracle, okay, and a lot of Cubitech people ended up in eOracle. But so now we are here towards the end of October. eOracle, so they launched around June, let's say July, August, September, October. So like 3 to 4 months later, they have collapsed again. Okay, I know the website. I went to the website, eOracle.com. I noticed it's up and running right now. Now, a few days ago or over the past week, okay, based on information that I'm seeing surfacing online, was that the website went down. Okay, someone actually gave me a heads up and yesterday and said, "Hey Rory, could you check this out?" And I'm just looking into it. I'm not an affiliate from any of these systems. I'm just a guy who reviews stuff. I never heard of even Espion Global until someone asked me to review it. So the website went down, and on October 19th, the new guy, they're calling him Karn from India, gave an update and said the website was offline due to maintenance. Some people don't believe that because I've seen some comments in some of the Facebook groups saying like, hey, we have websites and you don't have to pull a website offline to do maintenance. Then I'm seeing a lot of people complaining. I'll show you one of the groups where people are really pissed off. A group that started out positive, promoting eOracle to the world, are now claiming that eOracle and their founders and their admins are scammers. Okay, this is not me. It is not me saying this stuff. I'm just reporting what is happening right now with the eOracle platform. Okay, and then another story, they're relaunching, even though people are claiming that we haven't gotten paid what you promised us. You're now taking our money and relaunching into a different platform called Fomo X, okay, which is in pre-launch right now. Okay, but here are some inconsistencies that I found kind of, disturbing. And these are like what I look at when I do a review. When I initially did a review, I found that this was the guy that they were claiming was their main guy, the CEO, and his name was Edgar Gonzalez. Okay. Now, today, I noticed that there's also a soccer player named Edgar Gonzalez who's actually on ESPN.com, and this is just a profile for this gentleman. I did some more digging around and figured out that there is an actual guy named Edward Gonzalez, Edgar Ariel Gavilan Gonzalez, the exact name that I see in this image here that they've taken down from the eOracle website. See, Edgar Ariel Gavin blah 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 Gonzalez, but it's a different picture. Okay, now since Espion Global, they already got in trouble with ESPN Network, right? It's a big sports network, a huge, billion-dollar company. Like, sports is pretty big. As I heard, I didn't see any concrete evidence that they got sued, but they did get in trouble for trademark infringement. What is that? That means they were trying to pretend they were something and they weren't. So that means they were lying, right? They were pretending that they were ESPN Network that started their own passive crypto system. These guys in India that originally launched Espion Global. Now, since they did that, right, and they weren't being authentic or true, this leads me to believe that this guy, I don't know who the heck he is, because when you look and go to Google, Edgar Ariel Gavilan Gonzalez is this guy, and he looks like a younger fellow, and his bone structure is just different, right? I was trying to say, is it this guy? But no, look, this guy's got like a shorter face. This guy's got like a longer face. So I'm thinking either they stole the real Edward Gonzalez's. See, we got to speculate in this industry because there's too much. Uh, there's too many unanswered questions. Not enough transparency with these type of systems. Either they stole this guy's identity and slapped a different picture, or this guy could be an aged version of this guy, which I still don't think. And then if that was true and this was indeed the original Edgar Gonzalez, then maybe we went to the stalker player, right, and said, hey man, if you give us your identity and give us permission to use your identity on our Ponzi scheme, we'll pay you some money. You never know. I seen even Hollywood actor Steven Seagal get in shit a few years back by putting his identity on. He gave his stamp of approval on another Ponzi scheme, and then eventually he got sued by the SEC, and he got a lot of bad publicity for it. So sometimes people make mistakes like that. I also noticed that there's another system called Hyperfund, and there's kind of a twist here with this this company here, eOracle, and the new one, Fomo X, with Hyperfund. We'll get into that in just a moment. Hyperfund's another opportunity in the Ponzi scheme space that is actually supposed to have a show coming up on in November in Miami, and they hired some big actors like Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers, and another guy, Akon. Akon's a singer, very big singer. R&B, no, not R&B, hip hop type of music. He's a big singer, anyways, right? And some other speakers. And what I'm thinking, I told my wife last night, I said, can you believe, she likes Marlon Wayans, she likes the Wayans brothers, right? Some of you guys know Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans and Sean Wayans, right? And Keenan, another brother, I believe, uncle of Marlon. Long story here. But the short story is what my wife says, well, maybe Marlon, ran out of money and he took a deal signing up with a Ponzi. Who really knows, right? He's supposed to be speaking for a Ponzi scheme event. What is a Ponzi scheme? It's a system that promises, hey, we got lots of trading happening and we're like $1 billion company, but nothing's verified. And the only revenue that we see going into these platforms is from the recruitment of newer investors to pay out the older ones until withdrawals exceed what? Deposits, and then it triggers an exit scam and name change. So this is the story that you find yourself for those of you who were part of Espion Global, who are now part of eOracle, and who are pissed off about what's happening with your eOracle payouts. Now here is, let's just click that and see what happens. One person, multiple, fraud, beware. Okay, somebody's really pissed with this gentleman, Kern. Some people are saying that he's the main guy for the company. I don't know. I don't know if he's the main guy or if he's just like a guy that's been hired. He looks like a Bollywood, a very handsome fellow, muscular, most likely good speaker. I didn't really listen to him much, but a lot of these companies have anonymous businessmen in the background, right? It's big money here for the owners of these type of systems because, every Jane and Joe, right? Normal people are into investing, right? And what do they do? They're like, hey, let's go look for a system online, and they give us an app on the phone, and we get excited. So it's big money for the Ponzi scheme owners. Okay, now all kinds of stuff happening here. So anyways, a long story short, a whole bunch of people not getting paid. Now they're transitioning into Fomo X, relaunching, and they're trying to get the same people to claim they didn't get paid in the end. Okay, because Ponzi's are going to pay out until they don't. Apparently, this group here, when it started out, it looks like they were a positive group, was they were getting paid. And then once, what happens, guys? Once withdrawals exceed deposits, meaning network marketing recruitment dries up, it triggers a collapse and then an exit scam. But instead of exit scamming and running off, these guys are not running anywhere. They're just starting a new platform and saying, hey guys, I know things are a little delayed and a little messed up right now, but have some faith and join us and reinvest some more money, and let's get things going together, and together everyone achieves more. Okay, so other people are saying, no, he's smooth talker, scammer, empty false promises. There is nothing you need to note here. You sell your coin to someone else and you get money from them, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what else I can find here. No to Fomo X, pay back our money. No to Fomo X until Karn pays our money. These are different people. These are not me. I'm just reporting news here, even though some of you guys don't like the news. Some other person says, K. Kalyan says, scammer. If he pays them, they're probably going to say he's a sweetheart, right? But right now they're saying he's scammer and it's fraud. Please, I need it. Help myself. Okay. So that's what you guys are dealing with. Anyways, not all of the information is public yet on the Fomo X system. I didn't have a chance to actually look into that and do some due diligence and research. But I will take a look at it in the next coming days and even do a review on it for those of you who are looking into more information. So some of you guys are here with eOracle, and maybe you were back with them when they were Espion Global, and you're wondering what's happening. Are they ever going to release the funds that they owe us from eOracle or not? Are they going to rip us off? Or if we go with them to Fomo X, will things magically change around in our favor? Okay, that's what I'm going to try and find out for you guys. But right now it doesn't look good. It looks like they collapsed, and instead of running off with everyone's money, they're just telling you, hey, we're relaunching. I've seen other company owners do this before. We're just relaunching into a new name, and this is for the benefit of everyone, and just give us your money again, and this time it's going to go good. Okay, and when they do stuff like that, it's usually trying to capitalize off of their already existing database. At the end of the day, they would probably like to keep paying you guys, Ponzi scheme owners. But the reason that they can't is because they're not going to pay you out of their own pocket. They have to pay you from what the affiliates bring in, meaning affiliates go out there, they sponsor and recruit, convince people to get into the deal. A lot of people line up because they're like, wow, I can get free money here. I just got to, invest some and sit back. I got an app on my phone. I get rich. At the end of the day, what do I see? More people end up losing way more than they ever gain. Even the affiliates. Okay, some of you guys have some good skill sets, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you paying your dues, putting your own skin in the game, right? With these type of systems, they're like free to join, but you're going to only earn referral commissions, but the passive people got to invest. But what keeps happening, you get away without putting skin in the game, right? But what do the heavy hitters do? The heavy hitters in this industry that have come before you, what have they done? They partnered up with legitimate systems, and then they did what? They paid their dues. There's no shortcut for your success. You have to pay your dues. You have to earn it. Anyone who doesn't want to earn it is just going to be following platform to platform from collapse to collapse. Okay? And that's just common sense. Okay, guys, this pretty well concludes my eOracle and Fomo X. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that they were transitioning. As a transition, based on information that I've found online, right, that was publicized for Fomo X, and it's kind of unclear right now exactly why, but they're claiming that they're going to be using MOF points, right, MOF tokens, and that is hyperfund Ponzi points pretty well. But Fomo X, based on my understanding so far, is it's a self-containing platform, meaning it's not part of Hyperfund. Hyperfund is a different Ponzi scheme. Fomo X is a different deal altogether. Why they are going to be using MOF points, it's unclear right now. But usually when something like that happens is because there's some type of money game for the owners. Money is going to exchange hands, and they're going to make a lot of money for whatever reason. Well, the reason is for them to make money, but why don't they just come up with a new like Fomo X coin is what I'm thinking. Anyways, that's a little unclear right now. Anyways, this concludes my eOracle and Fomo X update for today. As I said, I will do a review on Fomo X when I get more information and more time in the next coming days. Thank you for joining me. If you didn't already subscribe, make sure to do so. And for those of you who are tired of the grind of running from system to system and collapse to collapse, right, and ready to, pay your dues, powerful income opportunity for those of you who are willing to follow through. Underneath this video, first link in the description. The rewards always go to those people who are willing to pay their dues, guys. Anyways, thanks for your time. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.